Thank you for joining us on HSN. Crafters, I know you're here and you're shopping with us. Have you ever wanted the ultimate, most beautiful, perfection cutting tool on the planet? And then what if we gave you an additional $108 worth of individual tools and exclusive content from the one and only Anna Griffin? That's exactly what we're doing for you here today. It's a brand new Explore Air from Cricut. So what is a Cricut? If you don't know what a Cricut is, the Cricut Explore is the ultimate cutting tool. It is going to cut, and you can also do the beautiful drawing all at the same time. Now that in and of itself is amazing. But what we're going to do, and you can even do embossing too, if you get the scoring tool as well. 5 flex payments, $59.99. When I tell you that you will never need to buy another card again, you won't need to buy another stencil again. You're going to have all the designs. It's going to come along with not only this brand new. I almost just want it for the color, but I own the original Cricut Explore. So I just need to add the additional. So we'll explain what we mean by that. This is the brand new worldwide launch. It's not available anywhere else other than here on HSN, which is the Cricut Explore Air. And this lovely lady next to me is Anna Griffin, and she's giving us exclusive Anna Griffin content because honestly, the Cricut is the only machine in the world that can cut out the detail that Anna Griffin provides. I tailed out your last little letters that you did. Right. The intricate detail of that.
Right.
There is no way you could cut that with anything else. So thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. And there's a reason that Cricut is the world leader in personal electronic cutting machines, because you can get this kind of detail. It is easy, it's precise, it's versatile, and it's flawless. When you start to cut with this, you're going to be absolutely astounded that you're going to be able to cut things like this, designs like this, with the click of a button. It's that simple. It's already measured for you, or you can scale it, right? It's already divided into mats for you. This is magic in crafting like nothing else.
It really is. It's that simple. It's that easy to do. But you can also cut just about anything else that you could possibly imagine. So you can cut burlap, you can cut leather, you can cut magnets, you can cut little itty bitty, like that very fine paper, like almost tissue.
Yes.
Like
oh my
paper.
goodness.
You can cut anything.
You can cut any weight material, just about. So like everything from heavy leather. This is done with a deep cut blade and a special mat that's sold separately. But glittered cardstock, straight out of the box, you can cut this. Corrugated paper, straight out of the box. Aluminum, straight out of the box. Look at this. Felt. All right. So the machine there's no longer any kind of special pressure depth setting. There's just the turn of a dial to get the machine to recognize how much it needs to cut, how it needs to cut. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the machine. So there are over 60 materials that I know of that I know I can cut, but you start playing with this and there'll be nothing that you won't cut. So the Cricut Explore Air is the first machine made by Cricut that has the Bluetooth embedded in the machine. It's this beautiful robin's egg blue color. It has a Cut Smart technology, which is the only machine on the market that can cut and score on one side and, well, draw and score and then cut on the other. So it's a dual head. It does it at the same time in the same pass. And this is the dial. This is the magic dial that I was talking about, where you adjust the setting. In previous legacy Cricut machines, you had to figure out the pressure depth. You had to figure out the speed in which to cut things. We can go from paper to cardstock in just the turn of the dial. And you can go all the way to the custom setting and work on those things like I just showed you, the burlap and the leather. I guarantee, out of the box, less than 5 minutes till you're making your first cut.
Okay.
Awesome.
You saw when we started?
Yes.
Anna had not hit cut. She goes, do I need to step out? Our director's like, no, you're fine right where you are. This is what we just cut out in seconds. So as I was just telling you what it was, that was the one that was going through the machine right there in the beginning. All of that beautiful, intricate, gorgeous cut work. But here's the cool part. So you're looking at this design, and you're like, well, that's great, but my card is small and it's square. It won't fit in there. Oh, yes, it will. This could be this big. It could be this big. I could put it on a banner. I can put it on.
You like this? I should give it to you.
You can do it on anything. It's really cool.
This is going to show you the ability that you have to scale image.
That same detail that you're looking at here is in this little itty bitty teeny tiny design.
Right. This machine is powered by Design Space, which has a library of 50,000 images. This is just one of those 50,000. It can cut at 1/2 inch. It can cut to 11.5 inches. And even with the the extra large mat, that's 12 by 24, you can get even bigger. So this is, imagine this as party decor for your next kid's party. Because this machine is so incredible and the software that powers it is so easy to use, you can make 10 of these just by pressing a button. And I'm going to show you how easy it is. Okay? All right, so where we're going to start is, I want to make sure we didn't leave somebody out here, which is if you have a Cricut machine and you have lots of cartridges and you have lots of things like this, they come with you to this machine, right? You can link them to your Cricut account right here in the port.
You only have to do that once, and then it links it all in there, so it'll all be in the system for you.
If you have a Cricut Craft Room account, your Cricut.com account for Design Space, it all transfers with you. It's coming with you. It's kind of like your music account, right? It's all there. So anything you've ever purchased comes with you. But if you're new to this and you started just out of the box, you can create your own Cricut account by registering a machine. Like I said, you're going to be out of the box in 5 minutes making your first cut because it's so simple. We've done it step by step.
Okay.
Let me show you Design Space. Okay, this is what's new. Everybody said, what's new about Cricut Explore Air, right? The Bluetooth is embedded in the machine. It now can talk to my PC, right? Whether it's a PC or a Mac. I have a Mac. Either one, it talks wirelessly without the USB cord. All right, first time. First time ever. Design Space 2.0, the most beautiful library of projects, is now full screen. All right, do you see every one of these Make It Now projects? This is all full screen.
Where each one of those doesn't look like a huge Pinterest, like something that you would be putting up going, oh my gosh, I love that. Look at this, look at this.
What you can do in this is now you can search all of those projects by category. All right, these are projects made by leading DIY designers. They're for, look at this, fashion, gear, cards, paper crafting. Of course, that's where I am. But as you scroll down in this, you're getting free for Cricut Explore Air. There are 50 beautiful projects for all seasons right here. And these are all made at the click of a button. I mean, I kid you not, all you're going to do is select the project. It's going to show you the project. It's going to show you what you're making, the materials that you need, and at the bottom you're going to click the green button. It's going to load the mats for you. It's showing you the art by color that it takes to make the project. It is that simple, that easy. Load the paper, press go, and you've made this thank you card. All right, that's where we're starting. And if that, I mean, that to me is pretty darn amazing.
Agreed.
So I'm going to start back at the home page of Cricut, the Design Space 2.0. This is 3 times faster than the original Design Space ever was. Okay, 3 times. Watch this. So you can now, you have a new search function. All images. Okay, so this is the 50,000 image library. I'm telling you, this is the most beautiful collection of art from all kinds of things, subjects. Can you give me a subject of something you'd like to cut? Let's look at it. It's
close to, you know what? Let's go with St. Patrick's Day, so clovers, like 4-leaf clovers.
Clover. Okay, good. This is fun. This is a challenge. Look, it populates with all the clover that's available, from the traditional one to cards made with clover to iPad cases made with clover. Right? Look, there's even a shamrock and silhouettes and hats.
Look at that.
Okay.
Irish at heart. Look how darling those are.
I'm gonna. What's this? I like this one. Anything you want to make, it's here. All right. That's the beauty of this. I like kitty cats. Right? Look at all the kitty cats. It's as simple and as fun as this. This is the library of art.
Look at the Cheshire Cat.
Yes. This is fun.
That's what I said. The first 2 weeks, you're going to get access to that Design Space. and you're going to get access to, what is it, like 25,000 different images?
Yes.
Go crazy that first 2 weeks, because what you'll find is you're going to find the ones that in your brain you kind of keep remembering and you want to go back to. All the sports. So if it's sports, if it's little baby's feet, if it's hearts, if it's the anchor was one that I did, and there you can't imagine the number of different anchors that are on here too.
This is a brand new function inside Design Space 2.0. You can search by all images, which we did first. Second, we're going to categories. You can say featured, free this week, most popular, and recently added.
Oh, nice.
Then you can search by, look at this, clothing and accessories, Easter projects, St. Patrick's Day projects. Like there's art and design in each category.
I'm guessing there's a beer mug in there somewhere.
It sure looks like it. Then there's a brand page. So I just clicked on the Anna Griffin beautiful brand page, and you see that 854 images are available from me. Most of these images are 99 cents and go up to, I think, $1.49.
Okay.
Isn't that fun?
There are over, what, you said around 850 some images in there.
Of me, just the stuff I offer.
Let me explain to you, though, today, by ordering this, so even if you imagine right at around $1, what you could be paying for all the different images, Anna is giving you 381 images that are not even available on there, that you can't get anywhere else. You're getting the garden cards and embellishments, you're getting flourish cards and embellishments, and you're getting the decorative monogram. So we have all the different ones. So in addition to the machine, here are the beautiful designs. And this is just a couple of the different designs. Obviously, we can't show you everything, but the amount of detail that's in every single one of these, look at how gorgeous these are.
That's
I was going to say overhead's probably the best way to show it, but look at this. So the garden flourishes,
this is garden cards and embellishments.
Look at that.
There are 10 themes with 5 different images in each theme that are all designed to coordinate together.
Gorgeous.
So we go from the garden to the flourish, and then from the flourish to the decorative monograms, which you're getting 3 cuttable fonts and beautiful embellishments.
And the monograms. You're also going to get the monograms. I want to encourage you, because while you're ordering this, you might want to also add, in addition to that, I used one of these on my card, you want to get the additional detail of auto ship. And on auto ship, and what is our price on auto ship, Paul? I do want to make sure that I have that correct. You are going to get additional embellishments as well. So in June, we actually have Anna's beautiful lace, and that's what, $79.95. You're going to get Anna's lace cards and embellishments. That gorgeous bow is so pretty. I love that particular one. And then in August, we actually have, it's all Christmas. So it's all kinds of everything Christmas that you're going to now be able to add. And that's $79.95. And how many additional designs are coming up?
So what's beautiful is that each one of those cartridges is going to have 50 cuttable images on it, but then you're also going to get the drawing files, right? So it's going to double the content very quickly. So one of the features that's brand new about Design Space 2.0 is the search by cartridge.
Yes.
So this is really fun. Okay, so here's where you're going to start. And if you see on my screen, I didn't know all of these cartridges existed. You can now scroll through the entire library and pick and choose the things that you love and want to make, right? You can buy them as single images, or you can buy the entire cartridge.
3D trees, those are pretty cool.
But if you look right here, I'm going to search by Anna's lace, all right? And what's going to come up, what you're going to actually see in this search, you can search within a search. This is really nice, okay? You're going to see, here's Anna's lace cards and embellishments. I'm going to click on the bar, and now we're going to see the entire first auto ship.
That's fantastic.
All right, this is for June. And we start with, watch this. This is new in Design Space 2.0 too. I'm going to make, there's little icons. What? Big icons.
Ah, nice.
I like big. I can't see
too.
anymore, and so I can now.
Plus, you can appreciate your detail.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. So you see what you're getting. Look, this. I'm going to show this crazy little octopus-looking thing. That's a die-cut bow that you fold and make into a 3-dimensional present topper. All right, now that's really fun. You'd have to know that from me. But this is lace. Look at this image. I'm going to select that. I'm going to drop this in. This is so beautiful. It's a little intricate, so I'm just going to drag it so that you can see.
Auto ship is $27.95 with free shipping and handling and the first shipment.
Okay, and you're getting it in cartridge form, you're getting an overlay, and you're getting $10 digital credit with those auto ships. Okay, that is so awesome. All right, this is what I bring to Cricut. Okay,
cut that out.
No, not in this hour. I'm sorry, but you know what? We
can't. You can cut it out later. That is gorgeous.
Okay, but we can play with it. All right. So let's say you like it better upside down, right? Let's say I'm gonna just undo that. Let's say you want to cut this in. What's your favorite color?
I like periwinkle.
Oh, right. Okay, that's the color
of the day. We'll say robin's egg blue today, but
look at what happens.
Look at that.
So now I'm just in the layers palette. I can now switch the colors. I like to match the, I like to redecorate. Right? We're gonna. That's actually getting
gorgeous.
That's kind of getting ugly.
No, I think it's still pretty.
So this is what happens in Design Space. You can now customize your projects. You can add. I can add text to this. I can add other images. But this is what's so amazing is that I'm going to delete that. I'm going to actually go up here and I'm going to open some things.
You could do that one color. You could do it multiple colors, and that's what Anna is showing you. But you can also do it at 3 inches inside. It can be 10 inches in size. It can be all the different designs, but all of that detail, no matter what size you do it, all of the details in there, and it will tell you if it's like, nope, you know what, it's too big for the piece of paper, for the area that you want to do that, and you want to cut that in, or that you would need a longer mat. But for all of your little presents, this is why you will never need to buy another card again. It sounds like completely unheard of. It really is true.
So let's start with some of the, I want to, this is kind of a boring thing to look at right now because it's just a present. But what you can now do, you can take any image in the library and flatten it, okay? And then now it's actually going to print. I'm going to hit the print button, right? Instead of saying go, it's going to print. Let's look at in my hand. It's actually going to print.
How did you print that?
The go button now prints from your computer to your personal printer, your laser printer, your inkjet printer. Okay, so any image in the library, you can click a button to flatten the image, print it on your computer, right, and make it into a perfectly cut sticker, monogram, applique, whatever it is, because the machine registers these crop marks. It sees these crop marks. It knows exactly what size the art is, where to cut it out. So anything in that 50,000, right, 50,000 image library can now be flattened and made into print then cut.
I'm loving that.
All right, let's go. Let's just zoom. I want this to go away. Okay, so now I don't want to save that project, so watch what happens.
But if you want to save the project, you can save those over and over and over again, so you can go back to it at any time.
All right, so this is my little projects that I started with before we went on. I dropped in, this is from Anna's Flourishes. Like, this is a gorgeous piece of, it looks like a wrought iron gate.
Which you're getting.
You're getting this. I'm going to overlap these two things, right? So, there, you see this is magic. I love this. All right, now over here, I'm going to select both of these things at the same time by dragging a box over both of them, and I'm going to weld, okay? And what welding does is it makes one image out of two.
And once you have welding, that's all you can use it over and over and over and over and over again.
Right, that's my new image
that is one of my all-time favorite things. That is one thing that I would recommend that everybody get once you're on that Cricut Design Space. Get the welding, because you will do that with letters.
You don't have to get it. It comes with it.
It comes with it now?
Oh, yeah. I'm showing you Design Space 2.0 awesomeness. Okay, now look at this.
Which just launched.
Yes, yesterday.
Sorry.
Okay, so
I'm learning along with you. Sorry, because I have the Cricut Explorer, but not the Air.
So I was told I got the opportunity to show you all the the super slick stuff. All right. So I made a monogram by inserting an image. All right. So now I shouldn't have done that. Okay, but so we're going back to. I want to go back to my projects. Okay. I don't want to save the project. I want to just open the project. Okay.
Go back and say.
Yes. So all right, my projects. You're saving your work. Okay? You're saving your work. So before the show started, I made this little monogram, okay? I inserted this fretwork piece of art as well, all right? So I've dropped them both on the mat. You're going to select them both again. Now over here in the tools, right, you see is a slice, weld, attach, flatten, and contour. I'm going to slice, okay? Now this is so wonderful because look at what happens. Ta-da! Okay, now in real life, let's look at this, right? I made this as a table number for a wedding, right? We have a lot of weddings in our office coming up. I love the fact I sliced that 8 right out of that same piece of art. Double-sided.
That is so cool.
Ready? I'll see you to table 8, Kathy.
The nicest. table 8 that I have ever seen. We're going to welcome in Karen, who's calling us from Texas. Karen, thank you for joining us. Nice to meet you.
Anna.
Hi.
I've talked to you before, and I told you my special needs daughter, Melissa, had used your Cricut and your cuddle bug stuff and all this stuff, but she wanted to say hi. We just got her the Explorer, and we just bought the Bluetooth adapter today. So, hold on.
Oh.
Hey.
Hi. How are you? We have a little bit of a delay, I think.
I use your stuff.
Do you use it?
I like it.
You do. Oh, I'm so happy. Keep crafting, okay?
I will.
Thank you for joining us. I love that.
Thank you so much, and she was just so excited. She wanted to talk to you.
Karen, what is your daughter's name?
My daughter's name is Melissa. Yep.
Melissa, it was very nice chatting with you today, and thank you very much for shopping with us and using the Cricut Explorer.
And she's got you on Facebook, too, so.
Oh, good. Very
You have a
good.
great
Keep up
day.
with us. We'll keep up with you.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Karen. And one of
that's
the things
so
I
nice.
know that Melissa was saying as well, too, and with Karen, is the ease of use of this. It walks you through step by step to be able to do it. People will be amazed. I promise you. If you've never had one of these before, this is probably one of the greatest gifts that I've given myself. Over all the 23 years that I've been here on HSN, there are 5 products that have really changed the way that I do everything. This is one of those. I have the original Cricut Explorer, which we launched about a year ago, and we just have it now in the Air. So the Air is going to come with that Bluetooth adapter. If you don't have that wireless and Bluetooth adapter, you can still get the $108 worth of content and get the adapter, and it's only $79.95. You get everything in here. So here's what you are getting. When this does launch out at retail, this is going to sell at a price of $299.95. It's not available in the stores right now. What you will not be getting, because it's for one day only, we packaged it together, $108 worth of content. You are going to get the Anna Griffin cards, garden cards and embellishments. You're going to get the Anna Griffin cartridge of the Flourish cards and embellishments. The Anna Griffin decorative monograms comes along with it. Each one of those are $30 on their own. You get the Cricut printable iron-on as well. You also get 3 of the Cricut 12x12 vinyl sheets, and you get the Cricut transfer tape. You get all of that, and the other thing you will not find out in the stores, you are not going to get it home, and you're not going to get it on FlexPay. But what are you able to do with the Cricut besides cut paper and make cards and things like that?
My God, you're only limited by your imagination at this point, and I just dropped that, didn't I? Oh, well.
Get it.
That's okay. No.
We'll go and close
iron
there.
on. Okay, so Cricut makes amazing materials that you can iron on to just about every surface that will take an iron-on thing, like T-shirt. Right? You need to make a T-shirt for a family reunion. This is your machine. This is what I did. I did a little iron-on on a dress that we had made out of our Grace quilt fabric.
That's gorgeous.
Isn't that pretty? Great way to personalize
But look at how
something.
detailed that is. Also, look over here at this little dress.
So this is
Cute dress.
So in
but-
Design Space, you have the ability to not just cut one thing, but you can actually cut 20 things. Just by adding the numbers 20 and clicking apply, I can cut just as many butterflies. And then I just use
That
a
could be
little
on a hair
fusible.
accessory. It could be on a little shoe if you wanted to do it. You could do it on a headband.
Yes.
Or you can put it all over a dress.
Fusible interfacing. That's all. It's stiffener. It's something that puts fabric together. But let me show you. Like, we've taken all of the Anna's monograms. We've taken iron-on. We've made all of these beautiful things by doing this one-step process with the Explorer.
I was going to say, you'd stay right there because I want you to see.
So
look at this.
From the top to the bottom. So we have from the light fixture
blown
down
away
to
by
the
that.
pillow.
What do you call this? Because now it's a chandelier. But
It's a drum shade.
okay, a drum shade. Which, a drum shade's a drum shade, right?
Well,
Now it's a chandelier. Seriously, look at how gorgeous this is. And imagine how the light is going to come through on that. Look at all that gorgeous detail. And sometimes it's hard to see that ivory on ivory. That's what my entire bedroom is done in. That is beautiful, which is why
But
I
it
fell in love
comes
with
with it. So the machine, you're getting that ivory vinyl that you're seeing on the lampshade, right? It's a peel and stick experience, and it has a transfer tape that you get with it. Now we used probably an entire roll to make that one project. But as you go down through all of these projects, we've taken our quilt fabric and cut the fabric on the Explorer and ironed on that monogram. Okay, and as you go through this, everything from paper to the fabric to the iron-on, you've got creativity like you've never had before.
No doubt.
And gorgeous, gorgeous detail.
I just saw one more.
Oh, it's pretty. I like tonal. Like I really like subtle when it comes to decorating.
I'm an ivory on ivory girl. You can go on my Facebook page and you'll see I just bought my new bedding set. That's what it is. It's all ivory on ivory. But look at this one.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite pillows.
Isn't that fun? So everything about that is cut on the Explorer and ironed on. But the very best, can I come to you?
Please.
Okay. I'm just gonna go right here because for the very first time, Cricut has done their very own iPad app. Okay, from the App Store, right?
So I have an iPad. I can download the app from the App Store.
You can, and everything about Design Space you can do on your computer, you can now do on your iPad, making it very easy to craft anywhere, design on the go, right? You're at the doctor's office, you're waiting that whole hour to see the doctor. You can create your projects. You can start from scratch. Let's go from right here. So you find an image that you like, right? Exactly just like what I was showing on the computer, now on the iPad, and it's actually even easier. I kid you not.
That is the best at multitasking, because for me, there's no more frustrating time than when I'm waiting to pick up my kids from practice or from school, and you're in that carpool line, things like that, and you get bored. You can now do this. Or when you're in the doctor's office and you're waiting, not to mention, you know, when you're in certain doctor's offices now, you're wearing like a paper gown. I can at least do something in the meantime, and you can start crafting and getting those designs done, so you really get a lot more done, I think, in a day's time.
Everything that you can do in Design Space is now on your handheld device.
Yay.
This now communicates to the machine the same way, right? I can move this image around. You see my mat preview for the 3 layers, right? You press go, it's going to communicate to the machine just like it did on my laptop.
So you've already come up with this design, you've created the design, it's going to walk you over. Now I can see it blinking, which I happen to know means load your paper. But it will tell you that right on there. I mean, it actually says load paper. It's telling you.
It also tells you to set the dial.
But I could be in the
right
kitchen
material.
and doing this. I don't have to go to that little corner of my family room.
Right, and your daughter runs in here and loads your mat.
Or I could have had the mat already loaded and now be in the kitchen and then just push and then walk over and go print. And you can actually print right from there.
And one of my favorite features of the iPad app is that I can now start another project while that project is
still going.
Oh. You can multitask with this.
I like that even better.
It's very simple and really, I mean, it's as easy. Like these are the Make It Now projects, just like we have on Design Space. It's all here. It's exactly the same. It's bringing the power of touch to crafting in a whole different way. Touch versus technology all together.
Well, and I like kind of playing around on my iPad. I'm one of those girls, I like having the computer, I like having the whole thing right there. You know, I don't have the laptop. I'm the only one who doesn't have a laptop, but I do happen to have an iPad. So I can do anything that I want. I can do all the designing, and then I can shoot it right straight to the computer, and it's going to start cutting it out. It's going to do that design, but I can do the work on my time when I want, simply by downloading and getting that app from the store. But look at the kind of intricate workmanship and detail that you can do with this. It is so easy. That's the one thing I have to explain to you. Please understand how easy this is to do. This is what you're looking at. Do you see this gorgeous artwork on the wall? And I don't know if you can tell. I mean, that's actually multi-dimensional. So there's that soft green, then there's one with like stripes, and then you have the ivory, and then you have the raised up piece from that. That now becomes artwork.
So, okay, so here, Kathy, I knew what I was doing was I was going to do this set, right? And I knew I wanted to inspire people to make things for their home in a way I'd never done before. I knew I wanted framed artwork because the things that you can cut with Anna Griffin content is so beautiful. These images are layered, right, in Design Space. I just sized it to the size of the 12 by 12 sheet. I cut all the shadow layers. I added a new piece of art in the middle, and I turned it. When I made this, I used foam adhesive. I layered it like you would a card and framed it.
Little foam dots, and just put those up?
Right, it's as simple as that. It's you know, it's
just for those 2
remarkable
pieces of framed artwork, but they can also be in the exact same shade. Maybe your home is more sea glass, or maybe it's more robin's egg blue, or maybe it's more periwinkle. You can really custom design the details and all the features. It's at $299.95, but that's for 1 day and 1 day only. That pricing goes away after today. We are well through 50% of our quantity for the entire day. This will be one of the biggest, best investments that you will ever make in crafting for your home. But you also get $108 worth of additional items that you're not normally able to get.
You can have that.
Look at that. Isn't that pretty?
That's just 1 layer of a 3-layer cut.
Look how gorgeous that is. What? See, I could stop right there and be plenty happy with that. Stuck
Yes.
during my decorating.
Yes.
But now imagine you cut and you have a beautiful photo that's in there and you put it in there. You can cut anything and everything that you possibly could ever imagine right directly from here. So it's yours today at a really extraordinary value. Hey, and you know what? That stuff doesn't become throwaway. You can see how cool that is and how beautiful it truly does cut out here as well.